This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Paramatch, La Junta de Andalucía, Victorinox, and our official timing partner, Rado.
They can't always be relying on the same batters, so ready to go here. And it's going to be Chloe Greachan to start and bowling to Alexis Hartley. That's a nice little step into the shot from Hartley. Gets herself off the mark and hands the strike over to Naomi. And that's not a good delivery. Gets worked away and it will be 4 runs. They might be checking the height on this as well. Side on. Maybe a little bit high. Let's see what. That's a better shot. Now this will be a boundary. And I think that goes all the way. It does. Bolle, bolle, bolle. Well, Alexis Hartley, she's in the side to give it a little bit of oomph, and she does. That's a really good shot. And she uses the pace of Duffy to get this to go all the way. Boom! Shaka Lagia. This is up in the air, but gets past the infielder. It could be back-to-back boundaries for the first time in the innings. It will be 6 and 4, and Alexis Hartley is hungry for more. But I do feel that this was an opportunity, but it doesn't get taken. Whacked. And, ooh. 2 things again here. I think, is it 4 or 6? We'll have to wait and see. But I tell you something, Trinity Smith, who's been very good in the field, she's out of position here. Coming back over the wicket to Hartley. And, well, that's why I was saying when you have this sort of pace, your third for me has to be back. And sooner or later, we know what's going to happen. It's cuatro more, smiles on the faces of the Spanish. Uh-oh. Now this one is 6 runs. Oh. It's Shaba. That's the biggest 6 we've seen so far. But I reckon it could be another 7 up. It's too high. And it's being whacked. Well, it went off like a rocket, that's for sure. Seis carreras. And Hartley, oh yeah, she gives this on Welly. Boom. Shaka Lagia, lovely jubbly. This is a Bizaway Super 6.
Yeah, it probably is coming down at the point of the crease, but still, that was a rocket to the moon, wasn't it? I think if she was standing at the crease, probably hitting her just below the waist, but it will be a Maximo.
Okay, now up in the air. Does it go to hand? It will be brilliantly taken. What a great catch this is. And that is Grace, I believe. Grace Weatherall has taken an absolute stunner. It goes a long way up in the air, but it's the way she gets into. I think she just actually, if I'm honest, I think she goes slightly out of position, but has to reset herself, and she holds on to an absolute beaut.
That's a brilliant catch. Grace had to kind of buy the ticket in the meat raffle, as we'd say. She had to get to the drop zone, and then she had to kind of have a reassessment of where she was at. Had to make a slight adjustment to her right, went fingers up, which I think is a pretty smart way to take it because you keep your eyes on the ball for longer. Classic 6 and out for Lex, but she scores 30.
It's up in the air now. This one will be a chance, and Chloe takes the catch. Well, there's the captain. Nicely done. Eyes on ball, kept concentration on it all the time, takes it low down, and that will be the end of Amy. But again, she's done the right thing. That's what we're saying here. You're absolutely right. If you have a look at some, I mean, no team, Vinny, so far been bowled out. No team's been bowled out. So, you know, from the likes of Czechia, who know that can be a little bit defensive, from the likes of Austria, when you go out there, have a go. Give yourself the 3 or 4 overs to get settled. Lay the foundation. Then after that, have a go. If it don't work, don't matter. The next batter coming in, so Andrea's coming in here. And now here she is again. She's great figures from 1 for 17. That's crunch, by the way. What a hit. What a hit. And Naomi has to turn it on at the right time, and she does. Starts at the boundary. She looks at me and gives me a nod.
See,
yeah, we are.
This chaos could have probably started a bit earlier, because now that's going to be up in the air. Merritt has a chance to catch it, and she does. Well held by Annalise. Tanguy will have the wicket of Naomi Hillman-Bameko, who tried to go over the ropes. This time Annalise straight down the ground. They've been going that kind of Southern Cross formation, haven't they? Jersey well held. They've taken some good catches in this innings, and Spain lose their opener for 36 with 1 ball remaining. They're 74 for 3.
Yeah, good catch there, Merritt. First of all, she says, all right, you got me on my knees earlier. Now it's my turn to get you back. Really good catch. Look at the way she wraps the fingers around it. And Naomi, will she get a very good warm reception as she goes up there. Look at that smile. I love it. I love it. The smiles make me day.
First 1,000 runs, as you might have mentioned, on ECN in T10 cricket. As Frost will get a little piece of this. I think they'll have to settle for the 1. So Spain, after a slightly slow start, they will recover to 75 for 3.
Buenas tardes, mi familia. Hello, viewers, and welcome back. And a very good afternoon from Andalusia here in Spain. Coming up to 25 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. Her bowling was good, the energy levels and her fielding was dynamic, and I think it rubbed off on the whole side. So here she goes for the first. And it's going to be whacked down the ground for a Maximo. Bolle, 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 ginna zona. Shaka Lagya. Well, it was a bit of a full toss, and it's been met with some force, brute force from Amy, and that's been thumped straight down the ground for 6 runs. And not the start that Spain wanted, but it's the perfect start for Jersey. And that's hit nicely. He's in the gap. This could be another boundary. It's just a good bit of timing. So Andrea, she does pitch this time, but offers a little bit of width, and that's just been nicely guided away. So now Amy, she gets off the mark with a boundary as well. Just guides this away. First point. Oh, Uswa's changed her headband. That's good delivery. That is beautifully met. That is an outrageous shot. What a shot that is from Amy. I mean, it's not a bad delivery. The footwork and the execution of this was top draw.
Yeah, and so this is where Uswa, she's going to have to get into her bag of tricks and maybe try and bowl that ball that goes away from the right-hander. It doesn't matter because this one is going to go even further. Maximo, a monster strike from Annalise Merritt. And, well, if I was a publisher and this manuscript came to me, I'd be titling it A Tale of Two Power Plays, because this is completely different to what we saw in the first innings. Those plays are so much cooler under pressure, I think, now compared to when we first saw them on the network. That's the one that goes the other way, and it's going to be a fingertipper for Naomi. It would have been an incredible catch, but Merritt's going to get another boundary. It was clever bowling from Uswa, maybe a fraction short. It was the kind of away ducker. You've got to give her the chance to take some of those key wickets, and I'd like to see her probably next over.
Gone, and that's the one. It's a bit fuller. Merritt wants to go down the ground and doesn't move her feet this time. It's a Yorker-led delivery. And that's the wicket they wanted. Merritt will go for 26 of 10. And it is Payal Jungalia that gets the wicket. And this is all about being a little bit flatter, perhaps just a little bit quicker. Is on the money. Merritt plays around it. And it's Chakalihutte style. Vamos España as the first wicket goes down.
Yeah, Spanish flags flying again. It was a very clever piece of bowling from Payal. She's always kind of wide of the crease, but kind of draws Merritt into that shot. She was kind of half hitting across it, half not. And Spain needed something in Payal. Well, she's a player that's all heart.
After that, taking a 3 for yesterday.
Here's up to the stumps.
That's too short, and that's going to be put away nicely. This is the perfect pull shot where teams look like they're ahead, but a couple of wickets forward and get pegged back. And, well, that will help. That will help her big time. It's another one that gets straight down the leg side. But this one is not short. It's pretty full. But it's a very nice shot played there by Amy. So that's easy singles at that part of the ground.
Don't have any other outfielder there. Well, this is going to be gone.
Wow.
That's amazing dismissal. Frost somehow manufactures a wicket out of thin air, as it'll be a simple take for Hartley. I'm not quite sure how that happened. It was almost like the whole game was turned upside down, but it is the second wicket. It's 46 for 2.
Well, there's a big smile on the face of Kat, because this one should have been going down the leg side. She's got the back of the bat on this, and she swiveled it all the way round from going to the leg side to Hartley, who takes another catch in that position. And just like that, another wicket goes. And Jersey are 46 for 2.
See if she can get it right here, over 7.
And she will. There you go. That's the wicket. That's the play they wanted. Once again, it is Hartley, Alexis Hartley, that takes the catch. Trinity Smith goes for 9 of 10. Uswa Saeed comes on to bowl, gets the breakthrough. Game back on.
And, well, Uswa did get it right. Rambo strikes. And this is definitely a tactic that Spain have, to have a kind of floating slip in. I think there's a lot of these outside edges that just kind of float in that area. But you got to get the depth right. I think Hartley's caught really well. You get a great view of it here. Just flies in the air. Quite often there's nobody there. But Spain have made it a conscious effort to have that fielder a little bit finer to cover those edges. And Uswa steps up to the plate when her team needed her to. Trinity Smith, the Ice Queen.
And that's going to be more than a couple. That's going to be the shot they needed in the over. That helps them to keep up with the rate. It's going to be 4 runs. Again, just a little bit short. And that's the power that you talked about that Weatherall has. And that means just a single... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's really unfortunate. That one's gone through. And it's Frost, the young Frost. Well, maybe she's got frosty fingers. This one gets through. It's going to be 4 runs. And that one hurts you.
Key errors. Jersey, I think they're showing how good they are. And, you know, despite the challenges thrown at them, they keep responding. Tanguy, no exception here. As she helps herself to 4. Naomi Hillman-Meko, fraction short and a bit of width. Good batting from Florence. They've had a lot of contributors.
And that's a pretty good shot. You know, that could go for the boundary. It's 4 runs, and that'll be the game. And they will do it, not with 6 to go, with 7 to go. She's picks the length on this really quickly, does Grace Weatherall. She rocks back, goes right across her stumps, plays it away. It will be 4 runs. And Jersey will continue their impressive start